Okay. Welcome to my girlfriend's favorite wrestling podcast. I am your host, Tavaris Smith.
I'm your other host, Sam Cardona.
And we are back like cooked crack. Crack! How you doing?
I love that analogy. Doing well.
Thanks.
Thanks.
No, I'm sorry. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to, I was just saying before that last time we recorded it, I had a cold.
Oh, yeah.
And when we played it back, I could hear all of my deep inhales because I could not breathe through my nose.
Boom.
I'm about 50% breathing through the nose today. So
good.
if the listeners hear a deep as I lose breath in between speaking, that's why I apologize.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're going to power through it. And maybe we'll get a sponsor to help with your breathing.
Yeah, like a Flonase.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What if we got a medical sponsor, some sort of
Sponsored by Pfizer. Live Mas. All right. Here we go.
Honestly, that would not be a bad slogan for Pfizer.
Live Mas. That'd be crazy.
I guess it's not die less.
Live Mas or die trying.
Oh, look at that.
It's 50.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay. We are deep into WrestleMania season.
So close.
Deep.
So close that every Raw and SmackDown I see, I'm like, how are they going to come up with another thing in the next 2 weeks?
Right. It does seem like they're kind of like, all right, let's do it. Like it's kind of time, like right now.
Yeah.
And every week they keep adding.
They're like,
keep
wait,
milking it.
It's still 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
there's lots of milk in it.
Yeah. Speaking of milk, John Cena.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's come out like 3 or 4 straight weeks and has talked for an hour. Mm-hmm. And I would say that this is the first time that I have listened to the whole thing. I think.
What? You've listened to the whole thing?
I did. Okay, the first time he did it after he turned on Cody.
Yeah.
And then he did it like 7 more times after that.
Yeah.
And then this last time I was like, oh.
This last time I was sad because Cody took the mic and just,
What did he do?
he went crazy.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about it. So
Yes.
John Cena and Cody Rhodes had a war of words.
Yes.
Throwing shots. Vince McMahon got brought up.
That was crazy. The reactions in the crowd were amazing.
Yeah.
Still in Europe.
But
then next week they're coming back to
they're
the
going
US.
to like fucking Detroit
St.
or
Louis
something.
or something.
Yeah. Shout out to all of our fans in Detroit and St. Louis. We didn't mean to say it in a tone that would suggest that those places are worse than the continent of Europe.
Right. But
what can you do? So it's good.
I appreciate it because like Cody Rhodes, I have a slight lisp.
Yep.
When I say my S's.
Okay.
And I liked that his whole thing was like, you can give me shit for X, Y, and Z, but I'm still fucking better than you.
Yeah.
I loved it.
He did the Eminem 8 Mile.
Yeah.
I am white. I am a fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my mom.
That is so true. Cody Rhodes is Eminem.
Yeah. I mean, the bleach blonde hair.
That is,
Same thing.
Hangs with
the blacks.
With the blacks, yeah. Yep.
So that's our episode today. No, I'm just playing. It's the second superstar that we have declared as black.
I mean, you're the only one that can do it, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn right. Happy Black History Month.
Okay, wait. I have a qualm because I always have to bring it back to the women.
Ooh, I love a qualm.
So, because every single Raw for the past fucking 5 weeks, especially in Europe, has started with John Cena just coming out and making essentially the same 20-minute speech over and over again.
Yeah.
With the exception of this past Raw, where Cody cut that speech down to 7.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So he has new merch in every single city.
He does.
My qualm, why does John Cena get new shitty merch in every single city and Raquel Rodriguez has to wear the same fucking outfit every single time she wrestles?
Well,
give the woman money for a wardrobe.
Okay, so I think the answer is very simple. Now, although Raquel Rodriguez is very talented,
Yeah.
like one of my favorites,
Yeah.
underrated, I would say.
Okay.
She is, I would just say, like a couple steps, like maybe like a half a step behind the fame of John Cena. I would say she's slightly less known.
Disagree. No, I'm just kidding. I get it, but like it feels like she really gets shafted because a lot of the women get like very amazing outfit changes.
Yes.
Jade will have the most fucking fire fit to come out for 30 seconds.
Right.
I know that woman is living her life. I hope that she got to go through all of Europe during this tour, come out for 5 minutes, beat the fuck out of one person, and then like go get a French pastry somewhere in every single city she was in.
Yeah. I wonder, watch, like, I want to see Jade Cargill walking around in like China.
I mean, people.
It's gotta be like
people would stare.
Is that fucking?
Especially in Asia, because Asia is so homogenous. There's like hardly any non-Asian people there.
Yeah. Does that mean like they don't like gay people?
No. Homogenous means like
no, I know.
all
it means
of the same.
they're all racist. I got it. I mean Asian. Yes. Okay, so I have
shots towards Asia.
No. We love our Asians, our Asian community, our Asian listeners, our Asian girlfriends. That's the name of our fan base.
Girlfriends.
Yes.
Not Asian girlfriends.
No.
Girlfriends of all ethnicities.
All lives matter. Sorry. Okay, so I have $1 million question.
Yes.
Do you care about John Cena now?
Still no.
Okay.
But I do care about Cody Rhodes.
So are you excited for the match?
I'm excited for the match.
Okay.
I'm more excited for CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman.
Gotcha.
So I don't care if John Cena loses, and I don't want him to win. But I like Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
I don't know. There's something, he just really feels past his prime.
Cody Rhodes?
No. I'm sorry, John Cena.
Oh, okay.
Not Cody Rhodes. He just feels past his prime. It feels kind of pointless that he's here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I think The Rock is going to have something. I think that it will be showy, right? I just feel like last year with Roman versus Cody was such an epic match, and they brought out all the old guns. You know what I mean? Like, and the people that are in WWE now, like Seth came out, The Rock came out, The Undertaker came out. It was so showy and amazing.
Yeah.
It feels like this is going to be a redo of that, but with someone I don't care about as much.
What if it's someone you do care about?
I mean, if Nikki Bella comes out
okay,
and then creates the drama, if it turns into a telenovela, I will care.
Interesting. I'm not a gambling man.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you Nikki Bella is not coming out during
I don't
Cody
think she
Rhodes.
will either, but it would be funny.
Okay. Now, what if CM Punk came out to help John Cena? Would you still be in love with him?
I don't think he would do that.
Okay. Well, we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anything else on? We can move on from John
let's
Cena.
not. We don't need to talk about the men anymore. Io versus Bianca versus Rhea Ripley. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was exciting. The only thing, I feel like there were some missed. It looked a little sloppy at the beginning.
With Rhea and Io.
Yeah, with Rhea and Io. And then once Bianca got in there, it got
interesting.
Well, it was interesting. It just wasn't. It was like looking so sloppy that I was like, ugh, kind of. You know that emoji where he's like, his smile is like, that's what I felt like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think once Bianca got in, the adrenaline got in, and they were doing really, really well. They kind of left it open-ended, though. She just sort of walked out. I thought at one point who's that white guy that keeps coming out when they're signing the contracts?
It's either Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce. I think it's Adam Pearce.
It's Adam Pearce.
Yeah.
I was really just expecting him to come out and be like, this is going to be a 3-person match now at WrestleMania. But again, there's still like 2 or 3 more weeks of Raw that they have to fill.
So they need to drag that
Yes,
for
exactly.
at least 14 more days for sure.
Yeah.
Rather than just making the match.
Exactly.
But maybe they did. I don't know.
I don't think so. No, because it ended. The credits were she was like looking at like she defeated everybody, and then the credits rolled, and then it was over.
The internet was mad at that. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? What'd they say?
Because they said that Rhea Ripley always comes out on top. No pun. Mommy on top.
Yeah.
And then some of the internet, they have been mad this entire European tour because the European crowds have been booing Bianca. And some of the blacks are calling racism.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really heard the boos. Perhaps I haven't been listening, but I would not be surprised. I think it's...
You think it's racism, or what do you think it is?
Racism.
Oh, wow.
You don't... I mean, why would it... She's an amazing wrestler. Why
would
it be anything else?
She's an amazing wrestler. You know who else is an amazing wrestler?
Rhea Ripley?
Logan Paul. Is an amazing wrestler.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But he is currently being billed as a bad guy.
Yeah. But hot take, Bianca Belair has been a face for almost 10 years since she debuted on the main roster.
Right.
And really, up until this feud, has had no strong character work.
Yeah.
And so when your whole character is I'm good, I'm the EST.
Right.
People kind of get sick of it. The same thing happened with when Roman Reigns was the big dog and this is my yard and I'm gonna try my hardest and get slapped around like a bitch by Brock Lesnar for 4 WrestleManias. Same thing happened with your favorite John Cena. He was hustle, loyalty, respect. I'm a man of honor for fucking 25 years. People just get sick of it.
But I think that Bianca is kind of a different face because she's always kind of been like the cocky baby face because she is the EST. Her kind of attitude of like, I'm a confident, like bad bitch gives like the cockiness that is not usually associated with a good guy.
Interesting.
But I mean,
so then it's not racism.
Well, I didn't really hear the boos. I don't know.
No, they were there.
Okay.
They definitely were there. I'll play them for you.
But I think that, like, why would you do that to Bianca and not Rhea, who is apparently a good guy, but is clearly not a good guy in this scenario?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, I think that if you're Bianca of all of those people deserves to be there, of the 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So... yeah, I don't know. I don't see it.
But just because...
I feel like if she is... yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's not... with Roman Reigns, with John Cena, with Kurt Angle, their whole thing was like, I'm wholesome, Mr. Captain America. I'm going to do good and like be the underdog type of thing. Bianca's not that.
Right.
She's like, no, I'm the strongest, baddest bitch here. But I also look hot, and I'm not trying to take down other women.
Well, I just want to clarify, Roman Reigns and John Cena have never been the underdog unless they were fighting Brock Lesnar.
Right, okay, yeah.
So my thing is that you can be good and all of that.
The underdog with popularity, I mean. Right? I don't know.
No, I think that she's been a good guy for way too long.
Okay, I think so too.
And sometimes that gets stale. And people get sick of the same old shtick. She's so talented, and she was a heel in NXT, and that's more interesting.
It is more interesting.
Especially with somebody who looks and acts like Bianca Belair. The character is not matching the presentation. The other reason I say it's not racism is because they just cheered Jade Cargill beating the shit out of Liv Morgan.
Okay.
So they're both black. So... my black brother and sister, I think we gotta put that argument to bed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Is it because Jade has white hair? You know what I mean? Is that, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you know?
But Liv is a bad guy. So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but they don't boo Liv.
sometimes I don't understand the booing. Sometimes it feels like people get booed that don't deserve to get booed, but that's just a hot take.
Yeah. And my hot take is that European crowds, while there may be racists in the crowds,
Yeah.
the crowds are not racist.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay. It makes sense.
I mean,
Okay, so predicting this match, which is clearly going to be a 3-person match, who do you think is going to win?
I think that Bianca Belair is going to win and turn into a bad guy.
Okay, I kind of think that as well.
Okay.
I think that's sort of the only, or maybe Rhea wins, and because of that, Bianca turns into a bad guy.
Okay. I could see that.
That could be good too.
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah, I thought I had to sneeze.
Oh, take your time. Sound it out.
I'm good.
Okay, good. And then, so you got Bianca or Rhea.
Yeah, I
or
really.
Io.
No, I don't really. I don't feel like Io has a. I mean, character-wise, Io is not giving in this group.
Yeah.
She's just not.
Okay.
I think she will probably pull out some cool shit at WrestleMania, like get her to fly off the top rope in a trash can again. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's not doing it for me as much
Okay.
lately.
And if I had to pick a second option, bless you.
Thank you.
If I had to pick a second option to win, I would say Io Sky because I think that they're trying to.
Second of 3.
Yeah, I think that they're because you picked 2 people. I get to pick 2.
Okay.
So I think that they're trying to eventually. I think they're trying to ramp up the animosity between Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair to really sell that match as next year's main event of WrestleMania Night 2.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay. I feel that.
Cool. And then the lesser of the 2 feuds, Charlotte versus Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, I feel like I hope Tiffany wins because, I mean, talk about an entire stadium booing. I can't imagine people will be happy at all if Charlotte wins.
Well, that's the thing is that Charlotte has the cheat code of being easily the most hateable women's superstar probably ever.
Okay.
But she has Ric the Flair
Right.
woos. So then people like doing that. So then like her crowd reaction is always so like polarized.
Okay.
But I think that if she didn't have the woos, she would be just getting straight up booed.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of the internet thinks that Charlotte has completely cooked Tiffany Stratton, well done steak style, this entire feud, especially when they had their little side by side split screen interview.
She was interrupting her a lot, yeah.
Every single word. And I'm like, that's not how promos work. Charlotte clearly going into business for herself.
Right.
So I was upset by that, but then I caught myself. I was like, oh, maybe, just maybe, I doubt it, but maybe this was done purposefully to make people like me pissed off and want Tiffany to win.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think people already want Tiffany to win.
I think a lot of people are like, yo, Tiffany got cooked in that.
Yeah. Well, I think that Tiffany has, you know, the sort of, I mean, the whole thing is that they are very similar and one is younger and hot and one is like old with a torn ACL.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I mean, she's what, 15 years older than her probably?
I thought you were about to say what? She's 50. So
15 years older.
Yeah,
Yeah. And yeah, so I do think I like the matchup. I think it will be interesting, especially because they are both very good.
Mm-hmm.
And they both have, I do like this character matchup. I'm glad that this happened instead of Rhea. I am. I think that Rhea and Charlotte are a little too, because Tiffany has this sort of like dumb blonde character. Well, no, I mean, that is her character.
Oh, no. It's just always funny when you say it.
Why?
No, I don't know. It's just funny.
I'm not calling her dumb, actually. It's her character. Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
It really plays into like the intensity of how angry she gets when Charlotte, you know, mommies her, essentially.
Yep.
So I think it'll be good. I think it'll be funny. I think some funny shit is going to be said between the two of them. I think the best bars are going to come from that match.
Okay. Within the next 2 weeks or like leading up to the match?
Maybe leading up to it. Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah.
Somebody's
I hope so.
going to say something funny.
I need I need Tiffany Stratton to get the upper hand on Charlotte in some way.
I think so too.
Verbally.
Yeah.
For the match. But
I mean,
I also think that Charlotte, behind the scenes, will not allow that to happen.
right. And I think that if we're going by rap rules, like how we referenced 8 Mile before, bring up people's personal lives.
Damn. Didn't you just get a divorce, bitch?
Yes.
From a guy that you don't even understand what he's saying?
Right. How long were you married? 18 months?
Is that DSA Ocho, bitch? You don't even know Spanish. Is that why you... All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and then, yeah, what can Charlotte say? You be Charlotte, I be Tiffany? No, I'll be Charlotte because I'm older.
Okay.
And you be Tiffany.
Well, bitch, you're just mad because...
Bitch, I'm cutting you off. Fuck you.
Okay, but like, I'm hot and young.
Didn't you ask for my dad's number? Didn't you? Is that what you...
Your dad asked me for my number.
Your boyfriend wears Speedos.
Well, you don't have a boyfriend because he left you.
See? And then boom.
Right, exactly. We played
Executive producer.
Absolutely
Triple
write
H.
it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We should apply for those writing jobs that they have.
We should.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
So you think Charlotte's going to lose?
I think Charlotte's going to lose.
Okay. I think Charlotte's going to win.
Okay.
And
Are we going to put money on this?
No, but I'm going to be fucking pissed when it happens. Okay. But I think that is what's going to happen.
Okay. Maybe we'll make a drinking game out of it.
Yeah. Speaking of drinking games, it's time for the quiz on hometowns.
Okay. So, because I need to test my former boyfriend, now fiance.
Oof.
Look at that.
Yeah, take that, Charlotte.
Because we're coming up on a year on this pod, and you have vast, vast wrestling knowledge. But we started this podcast specifically to highlight the women in wrestling.
Yes.
So I thought of creating a little quiz.
Okay.
Very simple concept.
Yep.
I want to see if you know the hometowns of 10 different female wrestlers.
Okay. And what happens what's the passing grade?
Let's say 7 out of 10, 70%.
Okay.
Right?
And if I pass, what do you have to do?
Nothing.
Okay. And if I fail, what do I have to do?
You have to cook dinner.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
It's a lot riding on this,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
So these are going to start out easy, in my opinion, get harder.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Bailey.
San Jose, California.
That is correct. Sasha Banks.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Yes. Liv Morgan.
It's Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And it is something with an M.
No.
Is it 2 words?
It is 2 words.
Fucking something Ridge.
Close.
Fuck.
Elwood Park.
Oh,
New Jersey.
Elwood Park. God damn it. Okay. Sorry, Liv.
I'll give you a half point for that one because you
Okay.
got the state. You got Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. Bianca Belair.
Nashville, Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. It's getting harder.
Okay.
Lita.
Amy Dumas. She is from Des Moines, Iowa.
No.
No, she's from Mexico.
What? No.
Shit. Where is she from?
Sanford, North Carolina.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You picking legends that ain't even active?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say they had to be
Come
active.
on.
Okay. This one's actually easier than the one that just. Okay. So the Bella twins.
Oh, Scottsdale.
Yes.
Where hot girls are made.
Okay. This one I feel like is a trick question because every time I hear about it, I'm like, what? Nia Jax.
Oh, she's from Sydney, Australia.
Right. Which is crazy because she does not have an accent.
Yeah, she fooled y'all niggas.
Yeah. Okay.
She like 21 Savage.
Newer on the roster.
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez.
She's from San Francisco, California.
No. She's from Laredo, Texas.
Oh, what?
Okay, wait. How many? Okay.
I can't get any more wrong.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll get these 2 right.
Okay.
AJ Lee.
Fuck. AJ Lee. She is from. Is it East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast.
Okay, yes. She is from East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Union City, New Jersey. I'll give you half a point for that. That's okay. That's okay.
Fuck.
Okay, and now this one, a fan favorite of you, Mickie James.
San Antonio, Texas.
No.
Houston.
No.
Austin.
Nothing in Texas.
What? Idaho.
Same state you were born.
Virginia?
Yeah.
Richmond?
Yes.
Hey, I got it right. I got it right.
All right. I think you got 6. Who'd you get? Bailey, Sasha, Liv, I gave you, Bianca, Bella Twins, Nia Jax. You got 6. Okay. Well, 6.5. AJ Lee, you got half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm not going to do 10. I'll do 5.
Okay.
Randy Orton.
Oh, wait. I'm doing hometowns?
Yep.
Of men?
Yep.
Ew.
No, I'm going to do mix.
Okay. Randy Orton.
Wrestlers you think are hot.
Okay. I'm not going to know any of these. Okay. I'm just going to guess Randy Orton feels like a Midwest boy. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Hell no.
No?
Randy Orton ain't from no damn
Chicago?
Wisconsin. He's from St. Louis.
St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Okay.
Okay. Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a tricky one.
Yeah.
Jey Uso.
Jey Uso, San Francisco, California.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. Liv Morgan's not from Morristown, New Jersey?
When I looked it up, they said.
Okay. Asuka.
Asuka is Tokyo, right? Japan?
Osaka.
Fuck. Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Natalya.
Natalia's Canadian.
Yep.
Toronto?
Calgary.
Fuck.
Yeah. All right, last one. Okay. Tiffany Stratton.
She is from... Ooh. Wow, I don't know this.
Damn.
North Carolina?
Nope.
No. Why was I thinking Raleigh? Give me a hint.
It's cold, nigga.
Cold?
Yeah.
Detroit? I don't know.
Hell nah. Tiffany Stratton from Detroit?
That'd be so dope.
Hell nah.
Right?
Be a whole different person.
Cold. Vermont?
Nope.
No, I don't know.
Prior Lake, Minnesota.
Where the fuck is that?
In Minnesota.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you did horribly.
I got
okay.
2. I got 3. I got Charlotte. I got Jey Uso. Who else did I get? I got half a point for Canada.
Yowzers. Okay. Well, that was our game.
Quiz for the day.
Yes. Okay. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Before we get into our sponsor. We don't have a sponsor. Okay. Who has the hardest walkout music in the game?
Now, this is tough.
Male or female?
You know what's crazy is surprisingly all the ones that are super hard are like metal songs.
Okay.
So Seth Rollins has like a tune to it. So that is like something that you can sing along without really having to know the words. Cause like CM Punk song, everyone knows the words. I really can't tell what they're saying. So I just kind of like hum along. But his song is cool because it is a black rock band. Yeah. It's old, right? Yeah. So I'm like, it's dope that this band is getting like residuals, I'm sure, every time he plays.
Yeah, they performed at WrestleMania one time.
Or WWE bought it a long time ago for a small amount of money and they're actually not making anything.
Well, no,
he
owns it, actually. He owns it? I think he bought it because he came out to that in AEW and when he fought in UFC.
Okay.
So that's hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But his is not my favorite. I would say it's a tie between Seth and Rhea. Because Rhea has...
Listen to this track, bitch.
And then she like smash kicks the floor.
Mm-hmm. And they zoom in real quick.
Right. Yeah.
What if they zoomed in too far?
Okay.
Sorry. I just like the first part was, listen to this track, bitch. I don't know what they say, but that's how it sounds.
My favorite is when her timing is like slightly off, so it smashes, but her foot hits the ground like half a second later.
Yeah. Dang. Okay. So
I would say those are my 2 favorites.
Seth and Rhea?
Seth and Rhea.
Okay.
How about you?
I love Jacob Fatu's. Oh, no, not Jacob Fatu's. Solo Sokoa.
Oh.
His shit is dope. I listen to that shit sometimes in the car.
What is his?
It's just like, it's a rap song of some sort.
Okay.
Beat hard as fuck, cuz.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
What?
Cuz that's like gang. I don't know. I'm scared. Okay. Bro is what I meant. Okay. Bro. And then
I think it's only if you take the Z off. Cuh.
Bros?
No.
Oh, yeah. Everybody relax. Okay, we're gonna edit it out. Okay, and then the other one I would say I really like I like Bianca Belair's.
Yeah. Oh, Bianca Belair's is cool.
Yeah. I like all the ones that are hip hop, real hip hop.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that's what I would assume that I would like because I'm not a huge fan of metal. Mm-hmm. But something about like
the metal gets you hype.
Yeah, it really does.
Make you want to lift weights and punch drywall.
Yeah, and all of those like weird mosh pits at those metal shows that white guys are just banging into each other.
Hell yeah. That was a great era in music when it was like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Where they like combine rap with rock.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was that drywall music. Yeah, punch the shit out of some drywall.
I went to a Metallica concert once and it was very much that.
Make the drywall look like Swiss cheese. All right.
Yum.
Yeah. Okay, so we're coming up on a year doing this podcast, even though we only did 2 episodes last year.
That's okay.
Or no, 2023.
2024.
We started in 2024?
Yeah, after Philly.
And then we brought it back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Coming up on a year doing this podcast, what would you say... What are some things you've learned? What are like...
Oh, I've learned so much about wrestling in general.
Yeah.
I've learned that Vince McMahon's a piece of shit.
But...
No, but he is.
Remember we tried to watch the Vince McMahon documentary.
Oh my God.
I've never been so conflicted in my adult life.
Yeah, it's
because
just
I'm like,
watch this really successful piece of shit be a piece of shit.
But he's really successful.
Yeah.
And he's like really like responsible for like a big part of what I enjoy in pop culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is inspiring. There are elements of his story that aren't inspiring.
There's just so much. Like in the first 2 episodes, they were like, yeah, and then he forced people to continue fighting through concussions and internal injuries. Right. And then he said we weren't doing steroids and then turned on people. And then, oh yeah, there was a child pedophile.
Right. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But... You know what I mean?
Not a child pedophile, just a pedophile.
I know, yeah. How the fuck?
That was
a child pedophile is crazy.
Just a regular pedophile.
Yeah. Whap. So yeah, okay. So you learned a lot. Vince McMahon's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
What else have you learned?
I've just learned so much about the different rules of wrestling. History of wrestling.
Okay.
History of like wrestlers. And I think like what's most interesting to me that is, okay, here's the thing that even though I harp on all the old wrestlers all the time, no shade. I'm 34. I am definitely not in peak physical condition to be a wrestler either. But I do think WWE is in a cool era where a lot of these wrestlers do have not only physical history, but history with the company. And because Vince McMahon is now out, it's room for a lot of people who I think their stories like got cut short to come back. And with that being said, Sasha Banks, please come back to WWE.
Yeah, babe, I was watching some of Sasha Banks's title losses the other day because I had spare time. And I wouldn't be surprised if she never came back to WWE. Some of that shit was like, crazy. I can't believe this is happening.
I
like
know.
Looking at it in hindsight is so nasty.
Yeah.
What is your favorite type of match to watch?
I think my favorite type of matches are what used to be called pay-per-view events, I guess, which are now just
Premium live events, PLEs.
Premium live events. Because, I mean, I love a good match just like one-on-one. I will say tag team matches, sometimes not as interesting. Sometimes there's like a little too much going on. But I like the premium live events. I love... Wait,
premium live events are like the entire event.
Sorry, I mean like like Money in the Bank, Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber.
So that's what I mean. Which one of those do you like the best?
I love the Royal Rumble because it's very interesting and there's like, you know, it is cool to have like a countdown of somebody coming in so often, and then just like the game of like, oh my God, who's gonna be the last man standing or woman standing? Money in the Bank is cool because I love tables, ladders, chairs match, and that always has a ladder, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, I think those are my two favorite. But anything that just like adds a little spice, you know what I mean? Hell in a Cell, sure. Get a big old ass cage in there.
A big old ass cage. That's right. Do you like Elimination Chamber?
I loved Elimination Chamber this year. I feel like it's the first one that that's ever resonated with me.
Gotcha.
Can't really recall some of the other ones.
Yep.
What's the one where they're in a chamber but in a group? Where it's you know what I mean? Where they're on teams.
It's probably War Games?
Yes.
It's like, is it two cages next to each other?
Yes.
Yeah, that's War Games.
And then one from each team comes out every 2 minutes or something?
That's just Elimination Chamber. But they're in a tag team.
But they're in a tag team? Wait. No, it wasn't an Elimination Chamber. They're all in their separate chambers.
Yeah.
This is not that. It was two teams.
I don't know. That's War Games.
It's War Games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they were in cages outside of the cage?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Outside of the ring.
That's War Games.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that
Do you like it just because CM Punk was in the match? Or?
No. I like it because usually the teams are people that aren't getting along with each other.
Gotcha. Yes.
So that's always cool.
Yeah.
But a regular tag team match, I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mid.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, I don't know, a title match with two really good people, it could be very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
How about you? What's your favorite?
My favorite is Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Because it is typically somebody that is hot, not hot physically, but like hot as in people care about them.
Yeah.
So it's either usually somebody who really, really deserves it or somebody you really, really hate.
Right.
And I just like to see the reactions of both.
Yeah.
When someone really hates, like I think Logan Paul might win it this year.
Okay.
That's my guess, but we'll get to that in a future episode. People are going to be fucking pissed, and I think that that's hilarious.
Yeah.
If somebody like Liv Morgan wins it, and I know, you follow her story from when she started, then I start crying, and she makes a list of top 5 times that I started crying during a wrestling event. So, I would say Money in the Bank. And it's like the most exciting, and I feel like it has the highest stakes.
Yeah.
Because basically whoever wins it is going to be the champion.
Right.
Royal Rumble's kind of like that, but you still have to go and fight somebody at full strength at WrestleMania.
Right.
So, I'll definitely say Money in the Bank. The other ones are cool, but they don't really do it for me as much. But
didn't you say a wrestler came up with Money in the Bank?
Yeah, I believe it was either Chris Jericho or Edge.
Okay. See, that's cool too. I'm a history nerd. Like, tell me, that's what I like, all the little nuggets of like, oh, this started because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Or this person was the first person to do that. Like, I would read a book on wrestling.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is so nerdy, but I would do it.
Yeah, don't read a book. But
don't read.
Yeah.
Stay illiterate.
Read, come on. But I could definitely show you some old stuff that has historical significance.
Sure.
Look at that.
Let's do that.
See? Type shit. Cool. Okay, so for this last part, we came up with a prompt. We have not talked about this, but we came up with the prompt. And basically we pick a TV show and we substitute at least one character out and insert a women's wrestler.
Okay.
Now, you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay, I go first.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a couple.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that, okay. New Girl is the show.
Okay.
Right? And for the character of Jess, played by Zooey Deschanel, we sub her out and we insert Io Sky.
Okay.
And
then nobody knows what she's saying.
Right. Right. And she just comes in, she's always excited.
She is new. She is unable to speak English.
Always happy. She sleeps with Nick. Yeah.
I think there is a plot line.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's different.
No, there was like an Asian girl.
There was an Asian girl
who was staying with them.
Right, but she was... there was an Asian girl because she thought it was like an Airbnb or something. Yeah. Or they did Airbnb and she didn't speak English.
Then she was being all sexual with Nick.
She was like terrified that they were going to murder her, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, the other one is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay, so basically, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, starring Will Smith, we would substitute Aunt Viv out
for a second time,
right? For let's see, substitute Aunt Viv out for Piper Niven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we don't even address it. You know what I'm saying? The kids are still black.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like
white lady.
And that's just Aunt Viv now.
Light.
You feel me? We just keep going lighter.
Young.
Yeah.
Very pale white lady.
Every season we go lighter and lighter.
Lighter, younger, less American.
Yeah. And then the season after that, we substitute Uncle Phil for Seamus.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But Will Smith, Hillary Banks.
Okay.
They're all the same color.
Okay.
Carlton, Ashley, same.
Okay, I'm going to go Friends.
Okay.
But instead of Jennifer Aniston, you sub her in for Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
And just see if Ross still gets it. You know what I mean? I would love to see that character development, that relationship.
I would love to see her as a roommate. It probably would be like, yeah, I ate your fucking cereal. And just like,
especially because Monica's like such a bitch to Rachel all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just like chokes out Phoebe for fun and shit. Like,
and Joey.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Beating Joey in an arm wrestle match and shit. I like it.
Okay. Let me do one more.
Okay.
Okay. Oh God, what show? Oh, in Entourage, instead of Turtle, it's Jade.
Jade with her car business and dating
Lauren London.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Right. That'd be amazing.
Wow. It'd be a whole different show. I tell you that. Damn, Vinny just fucked Turtle. Well, actually, Jade just fucked Vinny.
That's what I was just say.
Plowing Vinny shit.
She's probably pegging all of them.
Yeah. Johnny Drama's like obsessed. Like,
so obsessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you had to take a movie and sub out a character for a guy wrestler, who would you pick? What movie would you pick?
Wait, okay. I feel like we talked about this and I had, instead of, in Mean Girls, in Mean Girls, instead of the principal, black principal, Tim Meadows, that would be The Rock.
Honestly, that could probably still happen.
I know,
truly.
that's what I'm saying. But it would be funnier because these teenage girls are fucking up his whole life, but he looks like The Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not Tim Meadows with he has a broken arm in that movie.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I got one. Jennifer's Body.
Okay.
Okay. And what's the guy's character? Just kidding. We're going to substitute Megan Fox's character for Otis. You know what I'm saying?
So hot.
Yeah.
So hot.
Otis just out here.
Yeah, I want to see him seduce the
football nigga.
Oh no, I was gonna say the goth guy.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. Invite him over to play video games. You pull up to that like Detroit looking neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go crazy. Cool.
Alrighty. Well, I think this is our last pod before
WrestleMania. Yeah.
So we'll come back with some hot takes about everything.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Same. I can't wait. And before we get out of here, I'm going to cut a promo.
Yeah, we always end with a promo.
Something weighing heavy on my spirit.
Okay.
Something that's really chapping my ass.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. Every time I go to Trader Joe's, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You don't want to spend too much time in Trader Joe's. For some reason, the old people, they be standing there making life decisions at the to-go food section. But that's neither here nor there. That's the norm. It's okay. They're old. It takes them time to understand what's in the to-go food section. What chaps my ass is not the parking lot. You know what I mean? It's not the stupid fucking small talk that the cashiers do. Really? You like my snack selection? Really? Who gives a shit? I like my snack selection too. What chaps my ass, what makes my ass so chapped, what makes my ass need Carmex.
How chapped?
Burt's Bees.
How chapped?
Chapped, yeet, chapped as fuck. Is when I park in the parking lot and I'm walking to the entrance, ready to get my basket. And there are 2 to 3, sometimes 4 fucking individuals with matching vests, clipboards, square readers and iPads asking for shit. Yo, my mans, I don't want to save the children, air quotes, in motherfucking wherever the fuck you're trying to save the children at, all right? Why don't you contact whoever writes your checks, your commission checks, for when you harass people as they're going to buy $40 eggs in the fucking grocery store?
Yeah, those Greenpeace bitches.
You prey on Midwest decent people like me that can't say no to people.
They do.
That just all we want to do is please people. Pause.
You always stop.
Always stop. Never ignore. And you know that. Because I'm looking down, I'm looking away, I turn bashful. I go from being excited to be in Trader Joe's to being like, fuck, I gotta find an alternate direction to get into this store. I gotta climb through the roof. I gotta go through the freight area. Just so I don't ignore you asking me for $20 a month for fucking Oxfam. All right? They caught me lacking one time years ago when I moved here, first moved here to LA. I was no job, no family, 16 in the middle of Miami. I was in here and I was broke and I have no money. Then they caught me outside of the gay Starbucks in WeHo. And I was
You
getting
know the one.
Huh? You know the one. I was right there on Santa Monica. I was going to my work, Barry's Boot Camp. Shout out to them. It's not an ad. I don't work there no more. But I was in there getting my hazelnut iced coffee, soy milk at the time. I was misguided. I don't drink soy milk no more. Heard that makes you grow titties. So I'm just trying to go in there, get my $3 iced coffee. You feel me? Boom. Some dude. Hey, my guy. They always try to hit you with some slang that's familiar. Hey, my guy, you got a second to talk about? Nah, I ain't got a second. I'm so sorry, my man. Just real quick. It's going to be so quick. It's going to be so fucking quick. It's going to be lightning fast. You fucking liar. It's not going to be lightning fast. We were talking for 20 minutes. I was almost late for work. And I ended up signing up for it. I used 20 of my last $60. And what I didn't know was that it was a recurring charge. Ooh. Did I cancel it right away? Ooh. No. Why? Because I'm a guy. I let that shit rock for like 7 months. No. You know how much money that is? That's 20 times 7. You do the math. So the next time I go to Trader Joe's, I ain't trying to hear that shit. And if I hear that shit, it's going to be me versus you at WrestleMania, Vegas. And we going to see when we get to that parking lot of the Trader Joe's, it's small. It's not a lot of space. We're going to squabble up. And I'm going to shut it down. Up. And we're going to see who's going to save the kids. Is this the price I got to pay for $1.99 lentil onion crisps? Because if it is, it ain't worth it. But them lentil onion crisps is good. And that's it.
Wow.
Sorry, that was been on my spirit for several years.
That was a John Cena length of promo.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know where that was going. I was like, oh, Trader Joe's. No, he hates old people. No, he hates the hot people at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, no, I just turned into John Cena.
It's not exclusive to Trader Joe's.
That's right.
It's all the people that ask for money.
That's right. I turned into John Cena. Fuck them kids. I'm sorry. No, I'm just playing.
What a way
real.
to end. What a note to end on.
That's right.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, that's the name of today's episode. No, just. Well, this has been episode 7. Look at us, episode 7.
Look at us.
Of my girlfriend's favorite wrestling podcast. I have been your host, and I will still be your host, Tavaris Smith.
I'm Sam Cardona.
And we will see you next fucking time.